Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight we're going to do something a little different here. It's almost the end of the year. I decided to do best of, worst of the year in review. Sit back, relax, and get ready for some fun times, some crazy times, and also some disgusting times from this past year, celebrating everything and anything gin with me, Gin Joe. All right, let's snap into this, shall we? Gin Joe, Happy New Year to all my subscribers, friends, family, and others. Christmas has come, Christmas is gone. But right now, we are going to go over the 63 gin reviews I have done in 2021. Starting, of course, at the top, we have Mia Sophia. This gin was kind of weird to start the year off because I think I have the only bottle of it. But if it is something that's out there somewhere, I say pass on it. My first Floridian gin tried, reviewed, and opened here in Florida was St. Augustine. I'd say yes, get it. It is beautiful. It is sunshine in Florida in a bottle. Speaking of Florida, we're going to go now to St. Petersburg. My second Floridian gin tried in Florida. Again, I love this gin. I love the proof. I love the botanicals in it. Yes, yes, yes. Pick it up if you can find it. The next one we did was Leatherby. Leatherby Vernal. Leatherby's Vernal. Delicious. From Chicago, I reviewed the original Leatherby last year. This year we get the Vernal. If you could see it or you find it out there, it's green pepper Vernal. Spicy. Great in a martini. I say yes. Now, Greenhouse, I thought was not up to par to other gins, and it looked like they copied Uncle Val's. I would say skip this one 100%. The next one we did was Goodwin. Goodwin came from Paris or France, and here it was distilled and brought over. Not a great gin, a bargain gin. If you're into the bottom shelf, you like it, but I'd say no, you don't need it. Boodle's Pink. Finally, I had a bottle of Boodle's Pink. Now, if you're a fan or a subscriber, you know I love Boodle's, the originator. The pink one, I really didn't taste the gin part, which, sucks about modern pink gins. But I thought the rhubarb and strawberry were delicious together. It's a gin I'd say, yeah, pick it up. London Square, I love a gin that's distilled in London. We all know it doesn't have to be called London Dry, but I really appreciate that. This gin was a knockout. It was beautifully priced, decorated, it came in a nice box. The bottle was crisp, clean, and then the product inside, definitely I'd say pick it up. Definitely a winner. You can't go wrong. Hendrick's Neptunia. Now this was the fourth Hendrick's that I have reviewed and tried. I loved it. Watch the review to get all the aspects of what I thought at that time, but definitely a beautiful gin, another beautiful gin from the Hendrick's company. Weaver's. All right, this is a weird one. Weaver's was from Ireland, and they use linen as one of their botanicals, and on the bottle it says crisp and clean. Right away I thought of clothes hanging on a line, but it wasn't. It didn't taste like that. Actually, I didn't even taste the linen at all. It was moderately priced. It wasn't too bad. It was about $25. I'd say pick it up. Fleshman's. Well, they make yeast good, but not gin. I say no. Hoffland. Now, we tried Hoffland's Geneva last year. This is a London Dry gin, very low proof, 40%, but the London Dry aspect of the botanicals are beautiful. It's a bargain gin for sure. It's about $20. I say yeah, pick it up. The first and only Navy strength I reviewed and tried this year. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't seen too many, or maybe I just did too many last year, the year before, but this was 3 Howls Navy strength. Nice product, very strong. Great mixed in a cocktail. I wouldn't suggest the neat shot. If you see it out there, yeah, you should buy it. It's not bad at all. Horizon gin from Idaho. Definitely not a winner. Barely enough juniper. It just wasn't a good gin. I'd say no, don't pick it up. Sloan's gin is a London dry. Denmark, Sweden, I forget, but Norway, I think. One of those countries or area it comes from. Pleasantly surprised at this London Dry. Beautiful, even for a low percentage. Not too bad on the pocketbook or the wallet. I'd say pick it up. The first and only Navy strength I reviewed and tried this year. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't seen too many, or maybe I just did too many last year, the year before. But this was 3 Howls Navy strength. Nice product, very strong. Great mixed in a cocktail. I wouldn't suggest the neat shot. If you see it out there, yeah, you should buy it. It's not bad at all. Citadel's Summer Garden. Citadel's 2nd edition gin. What can I say? Beautiful. A huge amount of botanicals. Just very nice on all the aspects. Floral, citrus, juniper, spice. Definitely pick this one up. It is worth every drop. Now the Gin Foundry, yeah, it was okay. There's a couple other ones I've seen out there. This one's kind of, I'm in the middle of the road here. If you're a huge gin fanatic, yeah, you're gonna probably buy this, and you might like it. We went to Brooklyn and tried Green Hook's vapor distilled cold gin. Very, very crisp, clean, dry. I definitely say pick it up. It's worth it. Karoon gin. Karoon was a London Dry, is a London Dry. There are so many local botanicals from Scotland, and it's a shame because I wanted to try this London Dry and try a little bit of those beautiful, exotic botanicals that I have never seen or heard of. Instead, it's basic London Dry, almost like a Beefeater's. A Beefeater's 24 if we're gonna be real. Alright, so yeah, Geneva San Miguel from the Philippines. We'll talk about that one a little bit. Harry's, another Floridian gin. Definitely very nice, but again, I'm in the middle of the road on this one. It was a little pricey. It wasn't that different, so middle. Charing Cross. This was another one of those bargain gins out there. The shelf below, or I'm sorry, the shelf above the bottom shelf. It's cheap on it, but good for that. But the proof is low, and yeah, it's nothing special. I'd say no. Alright, well, we went to Montana. We did our first one there, Silver Tip Gin. If it is being distilled still, which I don't think it is, but I would say yeah, it's not bad for a contemporary. It has that cucumber. If you like Hendrix, you're gonna like this. It's a little bit cheaper, about $22. Like I said though, I'm not sure if they still distill. If they do, you see it, you're contemporary, you buy it. Only gin. This one was crazy cool, right? It was very floral, very floral. The floral was number 1 and number 2. At first, I didn't think I was going to like it that much because, you know, the contemporary is great and everything, but it's too much flower, not enough juniper spice or citrus is going to be not that great. But this one works, and it works well. The bottle's pretty cool too. You can't go wrong. I'm saying yes. Nolitz. Okay, well, we did Nolitz. One of my gins I've had many, many times before. A lot of people out there do not consider Nolitz a gin. And to that I say, it is a gin. They make it to the specs. They distill their botanicals in the mash, in the base, and then you know, they distill it again, and then they add the next botanical. I think it's a very curious gin because it's only 3 or 4 botanicals in it, being rose, juniper, raspberry, I think. It's something I've bought a few times, and if you're a beginner in this gin world and you don't really like London Dry that much, I would say try Nolan's. It's very good. Big Cypress Magic City Gin. Now, if you're a native Floridian down here, yeah, I'd say pick it up. It's not bad, but I've seen it outside of here, and the price tag on it is ridiculous. Not worth what it is. This gin, if you're a juniper lover, you're gonna love it. It has a very like sprucey, rosin, berry juniper. Very, very heavy on the juniper. Blind Tiger. This one was strange, huh? I never heard that story before. You're gonna have to watch the review because I don't remember exactly what the story was, but it was something about drinking gin, stealing gin, something to the effect, and blinding a tiger, which is horrible. You probably shouldn't do it, but they did. The price tag on this one was way too high, and it was very mediocre. I say no. Conniption. Conniption now was, on the other hand, a very nice gin. Very, very beautiful with the botanicals that are added. The proof, of course, is like 46, I believe. Very nice. I drank it pretty fast. Mostly martinis. I'd say yes. Glendalough Gin from Scotland, I believe. Very, very nice. I have got to try their pink one. I was told it's outstanding, which we'll be doing probably in the new year. But for right now, the original is here. You can watch the review. I would say yes. It's a very good gin. You should pick it up if you can. In Texas, Western Sun, it's a bargain gin. You get what you pay for. Wasn't that great? Sveka Gin, a vodka company, big vodka company, is making a gin. Well, if you are a Sveka fan or drinker, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there, and you haven't tried it, yeah, I would say for you to go try it. But for all the rest of us gin heads, no. Beefeater 47. My absolute favorite, we all know. And as we know, last year they changed the proof on Beefeater from 47 to 44 here in the States. So at summertime, this last summer in June, I believe, I went out for a gin pick, and guess what I found? A little stash of 47. So picked them up, and I did a proper review. Check it out. From the great to not that great. Sipsmith Summer Smash. Well, that's a lot to say. Well, yeah, it just, it was supposed to, it's a strawberry flavored gin, but the strawberry notes are just not even there. You know, a great strawberry gin I recommend is Indigo, Snoop Dogg's. But Summer Smash is something you want to avoid. Everything else I've had from Sipsmith is amazing, but this one, no. Blue Coat. Man, I've had many a bottle of Blue Coat in the past. Finally, I did a review this year. I've always loved this gin since the first taste, and when I do have it in-house, I always make the last word with it. Best cocktail to try. You try. Yes, Freeland. So, Freeland Gin's from Portland, Oregon. It is run by all women. All the bottles I have here, you know, they're all about the same. But this one, they made it into a tear shape or something. I don't know why they did that. Watch the review. Oh, Di Farina, very good in martinis. I was recommended this one by one of my most amazing subscribers. I picked it up, and he was right. This one is a winner for a martini, even with a low-proof Italian gin. Citrus is nice. The botanicals are playing well with that vermouth if you're using a good one, like you know I do. I'd say yeah, pick it up. Mermaid Gin's been around way before this fancy bottle that they have now. I never had a chance to taste it. I definitely jumped at it when I saw it in the Total Wine. But at the end of the day, it's just a nice bottle. It's not really a great gin. So I would say you don't need it, no. Georgie, another bottom of the shelf gin. This one wasn't that great. I'd say no. Go somewhere else. Vim and Patal. Alright. Yeah, this one was pretty good with the botanical mix. The price wasn't too bad, but it was lacking juniper where I thought it should be. I'm in the middle here. 801 Gin Street. Now I used to see this one everywhere out there, and this year I started noticing they were, reducing in many places. So I picked one up. If you can find it out there, I don't think they distill it anymore, but if you can, it's not bad. Again, though, I put it in the middle of the road. Manifest. Ooh, Manifest was a good one. Very nice, very delicate, delicious, crisp, clean, great in a gin tonic, great in a martini. I would say yes all day. Drumshanbo, they made a new addition, the green bottle, where they added different citrus elements into their botanicals. Beautiful. The blue bottle is absolutely outstanding, and the green is just as good. I actually think it's even better, so yes to that. Copper Cloud, another Irish gin. Great country for gin. This one was about $30, and I'd say it's worth that. It's something that is very nice with your juniper, if you want a good neat shot. The proof is nice. If you see it out there, I say yes. Dillon's. Well, if you love rye whiskey, you are gonna like this gin. Dillon's gin is a rye-based gin. Definitely has that pepperiness on the back end, but the botanicals that they add into it, it just plays very nicely with that, and the proof is perfect. This one will get you hammered fast, so be careful, but I say yes. Svedka made another gin. All right, this is their, it's weird, it's a flavored gin from a flavored vodka. If you are someone that does like a fruity cocktail, yeah, I mean, this is not bad, but there's so many other vodkas out there that are probably better than this one. I'd say pass. Mayor, wow, this one was great. I loved Mayor. The bottle, the concept, 3 botanicals, perfect proof, even low proof, it was perfect. I drank that bottle very fast, and I'm definitely gonna go out and get a new one soon, so yes. Bayak. This one is definitely on the bottom of the gin shelf. It had a cool little feature in the beginning. Watch the review. When you twist the cap off, it pops through it. The bottle actually goes through and then goes down the cap. Very cool little invention. Gin, it was very moderately priced down there, about $22. I actually liked it. I thought it wasn't bad for a bargain gin. Pick it up. Lewis 8, another bargain gin. Okay, so this one, yeah, it wasn't to my liking that much. The base spirit on this one was a little scorched, a little burned. I thought, so yeah, leave it at the bottom shelf. Go up and get Beefeater. Oxygen. Now, when I did this review, I misread it. This was a bottle that was sent to me from Spain, and it is Oxygen Gin. I watched the review. It was donated to me, gifted to me. I did this one. I loved it. To go through the website if you really want a bottle of it. Or maybe it is going to come here in the next year or so. You might just want to wait. It's a good one. Very citrusy. This was the last Floridian gin, G or Genesis, made right here, my backyard. Yeah, if you see it out there, which you probably won't, I think I have the only bottle, which is a good thing. I would not buy this. Seagram's. Okay, so we did the Distiller's Reserve Seagram's at 47%. The original Seagram's smells like my grandfather's cologne drawer. The proof is up 7 points on it, and or 7% more, and I think that kind of cuts the cologne aspect and actually makes it pretty palatable. It's a cheaper gin, nice and strong. I'd say yeah, pick it up. Engine Gin from Italy. Man, I was so excited to get this because I've heard about it, I've seen reviews, I've read up on it, I know exactly what it is. I walked into this new liquor store and it was like right in front of me. It was like an omen. I had to pick it up, so I did. And after the review, I mixed a couple cocktails, and you know what? It's not a good gin. You know, it's a nice little novelty gin if you want novelty, you know, put in your garage or something. Besides that though, it's not worth the price. It's not worth the effort. I say no. Real Horse, this one was great as a martini. If you do find it out there, which I do believe they're still distilling, I would definitely pick this one up again. Tommy Bahama's Pink. Now, The price on this retail is ridiculous. I would not pay the retail price. I actually found this for $20, and I thought that's exactly where it should be. It's rested in Pinot Noir barrels, and that's where it gets that color. I'd say pick it up. Anything higher than that, leave it. Blue Coat made another one. Alright, this is Blue Coat's second edition elderflower gin. It has everything the originator, the original base has, but it has elderflower, and the neat shot of this was not very good, and I wouldn't drink this one neat. This is definitely a gin and tonic gin. If you like Blue Coat, you'll love this. I say yeah. Right gin. So I thought this one was going to be great, but in fact this has way too much citrus in it. Candy lemon and orange zest. I'd say no. When we did the Old Tom last year, and I love that version of it, I really do. This is their flagship. It is a little bit different than most contemporary style. I'm in the middle of the road on this. Alright, Uncle Val's. Well, they made a fourth gin, and guess who picked it up? You have to watch the review. I absolutely love this gin, and I definitely will be buying again. Monopolua, a Polish gin made or distilled in Austria. You know, this one was okay for what it was, but it's not worth your time seeking out. I'd say pass. This was definitely one way to end the year, huh? Review a gin that's not really a gin. Yeah, Vi from Hawaii is more or less a flavored vodka. They add their botanicals or extracts after distillation, as we all know, it cannot be legally called gin. So, yeah. But on the flip side, the botanicals or extracts or essences that they did add very well mingled to combine in a glass. Happy New Year's to all my subscribers, to all my fans and friends and family and otherwise. Happy New Year's. It's been a great one doing these reviews again. 63 is not too bad for a year. I'm hoping to get a little bit more in 2023. Also, I'd like to say Angela and I wish you all the best.